Guys, welcome back to the ESL Vainglory Cup Series. I'm just Captain, joined by Don, John, and Blueberries, and now we're getting into our penultimate match of the night. It's going to be a crazy one. I can't tell you who's going to win. Red Team 1 up against Unknown P. Red Team 1, the #1 seeded team coming into this, having a little bit of a fault against Unknown O, and now up against the sister team of Unknown P. I honestly don't know who's going to win this. One of us, you or me, are going to lose out on this one. Because I had Unknown P getting through. You have Red Team 1, and you have Unknown O.
Yeah, already in the finals.
You're already in the finals.
All safe.
So, thoughts on this game, guys? Blueberries, why don't you start us off?
Well, actually, I think Unknown, they are showing off such a great creativity. They are doing, like, they reinvent the meta from game to game, and therefore it's really hard for Red to kind of like predict their game or like make a thought like what are they actually going for, and this is the problem. So I think theoretically Unknown has the advantage, but on the end, again, like said, it would be amazing if we see Red in the final, so therefore I definitely go for Red 1.
I was going to say, stop jumping on my train. That's NKN, that's my train. I said that. So yeah, I'm going with NKN. Man, he mentioned all of it. I don't need to put anything to that because that's just they are playing it better at the moment.
Well, we do have our bans already coming in for the game as well. We have Taka banned by Red Team 1 and Fortress banned by Unknown P. So we've seen teams finally catch on that Red Team 1 likes Fortress and likes Fortress a lot.
Yes.
And I think we're going to kick this game off and see which team's going to win, which team's going to get through into the finals, which will be a best of 5 up against Unknown O to see which team will be getting through into Seoul, Korea, starting on July 11th/12th.
Yeah.
I think it's 12th, actually.
I
don't know why I keep saying 11th. I don't know why. It's just stuck in my head. The game, we are on the picks. Going to drop you straight in and see which team is going to come through as a victor. And we already see some things being locked in.
And we do have actually MIQ instantly locking in the Catherine with the stun. So best LSU sticking to the glaive. I mean, never change a winning team. It worked quite good for him. Fortress is getting picked by Rocco30 as well. And might we see an Adagio? That would be something new right there.
I think they're going to maybe stick to their comp that they just used. Actually, no, Taka's banned, so they can't do that. So who would they replace Taka with?
They are thinking about Cruel, as you can see. I would guess they are not ending up picking it. I wouldn't suggest it.
Looks like Red, they're going the safe way. Red Wolf, the good carry, Vox, 80-0 in the jungle, the carry, and MYQ, the protector. And he locked in Shizzle my Nizzle, he went for Cruel.
That's 100% of the comp we saw before out of Red Team 1.
Yes. The question is, why are they picking it again?
It's true, they didn't win, unfortunately, last time. But here we go, guys, going back onto the fold on the blue side. It's going to be Red Team 1 with MyQ on Catherine, 80-0 on Koshka, Red Wolf on Vox. And on the orange side for Unknown P, we've got Rocco on Fortress, Best Celeste on Glaive, and Shizzle my Nizzle on Cruel. And let's go. Don John.
Late game. Totally late game. I know what you're going to ask. It's going to be late game again for Best Celeste, especially. We are going to see him doing the same move, the same bush. Red Wolf, I don't know if he knew it or he's just also going there and wants to pick up the farm right from the beginning. But Best Celeste, especially versus Vox, he will have a hard time, not as hard as versus a Jewel.
I personally going to disagree with you on that one. I'm going to go the other way around because we've seen Glaives before. I think it was Best Celeste, unless he figured out what went wrong. He struggles against range as Glaive because you can't wave clear as quickly as a Jewel can and as safely.
So the point is now for Red Wolf, actually, he has to hit like last hit and also being very annoying to keep Best Celeste EU away from farming. And, well, currently...
Well, Don, I saw you shake your head. You don't agree. I'm actually curious.
It's probably just due to the trust into Best Celeste EU also. That's maybe what's coming in there right there. I mean, I know Red Wolf is a beautiful player. He's doing plays with Vox and Ringo really, really good. And probably basically every hero in the fold. But I just have a feeling about Best Celeste EU just has the better momentum right now. And that's maybe in terms of heroes, you're right, that Jewel is a better pick versus Glaive in lane. But there we go.
Oh,
there
what
it is.
A nice afterburn here. No chance for Red Wolf to escape that one. Beautifully played. I mean, very, very nice. Just from the book here, this gank leading into the first blood for Unknown P.
So I just wonder, to be honest, how many actually players are going to pick a Glaive in lane after watching Best Celeste.
Well, we saw when Scarf was like played at 1.4 and people picked up. Then we saw how people 1.5 or 1.4 was playing Jewel.
Yeah, but he's getting the trends out there.
Yeah. I think a lot of people will be doing it, to be honest, especially with the way it's working out. But I want to say this, though. A lot of it's due to the communication with him and his team. It's not like, oh, Glaive is just ridiculously strong. I mean, he's strong, don't get me wrong, but it's how the team's playing around him and how the team's assisting him.
It's a team game. I mean, obviously it's a MOBA. You need to team up with you need to team up if you want to pull up good plays, and actually perfectly communications, as you said. The afterburn came in on a perfect point and knocked them into Shizzle, Manizzle, and Rockers30, both lurking in the bushes. Perfect.
See, I think the biggest question is, actually, will Best Celeste change his name to Best Glaive EU?
Oh, he should have a lot of accounts.
Just for each hero.
Yeah. No, for each game, like, but they would have known what he's going to pick if he's like...
That's true.
Oh, they think them, they go, okay, we are banning Celeste now because he's...
One second, guys, changing accounts.
Okay, yeah, and Lane, I mean, Blue, he asked me, I said my opinion, he said my opinion about that. What's your opinion about Vox? Let's take Best Celeste EU out there, just see a Vox versus a Glaive in Lane.
Well, I think Red Wolf with Vox, we have seen this many, many times that this is going good, but there in the bottom there is no action coming in.
Looked like it on the minimap, right?
Like, oh, there's the flare. So as said, I think, well, and we have seen this beautiful play by Red Wolf throughout the whole cup, and therefore he has to find his way back to the A game, and maybe now 80 and MYQ can lead to this.
Yeah, it looks like that.
But that's their moment. Look how far pushed he is.
Ambush.
Well, the stun going to be coming in, the damage being done, but Best Celeste able to survive again with the help of the afterburn, making him relatively hard to gank. But, you know, again, I think they're trying to help the mentality of Red Wolf, because you saw how passive he was playing even before that gank, and you noticed that, well, he got ganked earlier on, he's going to start, you know, to hesitate, and they want to get his momentum and his morale back, I think.
I mean, you said in the beginning of that, like, trying to kill Best Celeste in lane, that he is quite deep into his lane, where like Wolf fans would say he's over the 50-yard line, but to be honest...
Is Wolf fans American?
Yeah.
You knew it. Knew it.
And you need to always encount the afterburn, because he can actually easily get out of there, even if he's getting Merciless Pursuit. That's right there what he did. MIQ though, 80-0, all roaming upwards, all 6 players up in lane.
Merciless Pursuit coming in, and there comes the afterburn, perfectly played again by Best Celeste EU here, providing the kill. Red Wolf has to sacrifice himself. Can MYQ get away from this? Look, they are sticking here. Shizzle, Manizzle tanking, and they are low health here from Enel. Wow, he's like tanking 3 or 4 times that turret. So 80-0 going in here, I don't know. Wow, he is diving into 3. Why the hell would you do something like this? Totally overextended.
And you see there are minions in that bush, so he had vision on actually Shizzle, Manizzle lurking there, so he knows there's a Deadman Rush. It's up. He did not use it recently, so why? I mean, Best Celeste EU though, overstaying, but should be fine.
Well played. So yeah, this is the problem. I think the pressure here in this match, you can really feel this. So 80-0, he wants like something which he would not go for in like a regular match, I would assume, and therefore this situation went that good for them.
Well, keep in mind, there's a lot at stake here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on these players, and some players, you know, excel with the pressure, some crack. And you don't want to be that person to, you know, let down your entire team. You know, 80-0 is 0-1, Red Wolf 0-2. They lost earlier against Unknown O. This is the final game. It's like this is the best of one to determine which team gets through the finals to play against Unknown O in the grand finals to see which team is going to go to Seoul. You don't want to lose here. And that pressure, it just might be getting to them.
Yeah, you need to throw all of it in. And especially, you don't want to get Best Celeste EU that breaking point. I mean, it is not looking like he's finishing right now, because he's actually, building something totally new. But there's a perfectly Yummy Kitten Frenzy onto Best Celeste EU.
Wow, the From Hell's Hearth here, perfectly thrown actually. Nice stun, long distance, but nobody is going down here in this fight. And again, we see Best Celeste. I mean, the afterburn, the timing for this is very good. And look at this, the Shiver Steel here together with the Heavy Steel with the weapon power. Already on the way, so now he's going a different way. He's not like rushing the breaking point.
Yeah, that's probably what he's doing, but he will end up with a breaking point.
Absolutely.
He has just the Shiver Steel already, because he knows and he feels quite comfortable already in lane against Red Wolf, so he has the Shiver Steel to just glue him.
Oh, here Merciless Pursuit, he's pushing them back here. They were busy shopping. Therefore, Rocco just finishing here.
So how would Team Red like not come back into this, but how would they do it better in terms of like maybe rotations? What's your thoughts about that?
Well, okay,
Jason?
so I have to touch on the Shiver still first for the best Celeste. So in my mind, the idea he's picking that up for him is so Red Wolf and 80 can't run away from him.
Right.
In the game prior, all he had was a Jewel who was going to leap, which he could chase with Afterburn, so it's not that big of a deal. But he needs to stick with them, which is going to be really difficult, which that facilitates. Red Team 1, I feel like they need just a little bit more. I feel like ganking Best Celeste is not going to work anymore. He's too tanky, Shiver Steel's done, he's got Afterburn, he's safe, he's not going to be ganked. You need to do some sort of pressure in the jungle, punish Cruel. He's going to get strong later, he's relatively weak early on, and somehow get an advantage off of that. I mean, 0-3, they're down, you know, quite a bit of gold too. They need to get some sort of pressure. The Aftershock's done for Koshka for 80, so he's got a lot of a big damage spike. I think fighting relatively soon and picking off, you know, sadly it's Best Celeste they need to kill, might open up exactly what they need to make these fights happen. Maybe get this gold mine, which is looking very tempting to take for both teams.
Oh yeah, that's full. He's sticking already for 8 minutes or 4 minutes, so there is 900 gold in that pot, and MIQ getting a huge chunk of damage just on an auto attack.
There comes from Health. The ultimate hitting Red Wolf, taking him out, and they're gonna focus him here immediately. Wait for it, coming in from Red Wolf. Decent damage here, 80, can he connect? Look at the shield, he's picking up the kill onto Rocco. Now Koshka is going down, 80 is falling, as well as Red Wolf. MIQ has no chance to escape, and wow, this match, look at only the health bars. Once they respawn, I mean, this is amazing how tanky the team from Unknown is. And I mean, this fight was just very, very well organized.
So after all of that, Best Celeste will go for the breaking point, and it's going to be even deathlier. And that's why I want to point out why MIQ is not going for Atlas of Pauldron. I don't see any point not doing that.
And Best Celeste is on a weapon infusion already, so he wants to deal a lot of damage, and he does.
Well, we also have to keep in mind the Shiver Steel being picked up by Best Celeste. It allowed Shizzle to go for a little... Oh, actually, I was wondering if you would go for it right away, but it was going to allow maybe Shizzle to go for an Aftershock quickly.
Yeah,
I mean, not go for the...
I tried to point that out before the last team fight broke out, because that's actually probably the idea behind that. We had that a couple of times for Team Red doing that actually not Cruel bought the Shiver Steel instead of the support bought it. So Cruel had the chance to get an Aftershock, because that was back in the days where everyone was building Aftershock on Cruel. But they smite like a Merc's Pursuit, but he gets the Afterburn out safe and sound. Actually, he's already feeling comfortable with 3 members of Team Red. Bit of poke coming in, but he should be fine. As you mentioned, he's already way too healthy to get bursted down.
No chance.
The problem now is coming. I see, yeah, he has a breaking point done. Yeah, he has a Shiver Steel, but he doesn't have his dual Fountain of Renewals.
Yep.
And that was one thing that almost guaranteed to keep him alive. It looks like the gold mine going to be stolen away. Ultimate going to miss out of Shizzle. They're going to go for the chase on Red Wolf. Look at the damage they're already able to do. They're looking for some good damage onto 80 now as they're switching straight over to him. Red Wolf trying to do as much as he possibly can. He's trying to kite, but look at the damage on the smites that they're able to do. And they should be able to finish him off, or at least force him out of his fight completely. There we go. Roko picked up the kill. And MyQ, Best Celeste has his Afterburn up. He can, actually, he doesn't have it up just yet. Doesn't have the energy for it. But the Scout Trap, if that would have picked it up, I would have laughed. But that's not going to be an ace coming in. He will stay alive long enough, so good on him.
Well, Red Wolf's ultimate, the wait for it, almost dealing 0 damage.
And the Scout Trap beneath them, beneath the Team NKNP, that did more damage than Wait for it. I mean, Wait for it is not for the damage, it's more for the silence you want to use it, but still.
Best Celeste picking just here up. MYQ for the 6-0 into, and therefore, yeah, this is the way they go for protect Best Celeste. I mean, he can protect himself.
Well, it's like, who do you stun? Yeah, Roko, yeah, write him off, ignore him. You have Best Celeste and Shizzle, who, the longer the fight goes on, the more damage they're going to do.
Yeah.
And
who do you try to kill?
No, you can't pick anyone of those two. You need to pick one of those off guard, but that's not going to happen, especially because Best Celeste, you just use an Afterburn. I'm not off guard anymore.
Yep.
I'm back in my team.
And Shizzle has a smite to heal up.
Yes. I don't see them winning this, totally honest. That's going to be a tough task for MIQ 80 and Red Wolf to get this one somehow back in the right direction.
Well, to be the team, to be first coming into this and seeding and points throughout the cups.
I mean,
to lose in the winners final. Well, to lose in the losers final. There we go. To lose in the winners and lose in the losers, to knock them out would be such a hard thing for them.
Well, the gold mine almost 3/4 full, so should be the time actually for Red 1, but I really don't know if they do get on this. I think they might agree, like, just
it's kind of a it's like you're down 9-1. Do you fight for it?
No,
I feel like you're just gonna
absolutely not.
If you lose another fight there, you're gonna lose the gold payout and you lose a couple of turrets. Like,
and look at the mines there, John. Just I mean, this is this is amazing. Look at the mines. I mean, I stopped counting like 5 ago, and then like it's.
But they have the gold for it.
Yeah, this is the point.
That's the big point. Like they have the gold for it for buying scout traps, and that's just not on the side for MIQ, especially because that's his actually his job. But Red Wolf had no chance to farm. We do have a 1 level advantage. We have actually Shizzleman is just hit level 12 as first in the fold, so also quite fast. We saw him actually jungle running for a couple of times, but Rocket's 30. He's getting picked off here.
Oh, this is going down actually, but he's the wrong target, and now they have to face the big problem. 2 versus 3, can they hold this? Yummy Cat the Frenzy here on him. Red Wolf, he has the right position. Shizzleman can he go down? He has no. Yeah, very nice play. 80-0 going down. MIQ, look at the crits. 502 after pulling out a 400. He puts out the 500 crit. This is the problem. 2 versus 3. They still can't stand this. So Red here definitely with the wrong focus. I think they were happy, like or thinking like, now guys, we can take this. Rocco's Freddy, we got them, so we get the others. No way. So Unknown here. This is really a big problem for Red.
They are doing it wrong, right? Colab did the same thing. They ignored Best Celeste way too long. And they ignored him for so long that he's just way too strong to get him down anyhow. He has a heavy steal besides. And oh, there it is. We're going to mention it. Serpent Mask just finished. And actually he just bought, I believe, yeah, like reflex box, so that's actually the same build. He just mixed in the Shiver Steel as well, so super smart decision. Love that. And man, I'm wondering how many people are going to play the Shiver Steel breaking point.
Look how many bars of health he has.
Yes, I would love to zoom in and show that on big screen right now.
I don't even think Shizzle has that many. Yeah, there's no way. He has so many more. I'm even gonna try to count them because my eyes can't see the difference.
They are much smaller.
Yeah,
therefore.
They are. And he already hits like a truck. He is a truck. I mean, he's like more of a tank now, with like strapped with like 7 machine guns on it or something. Like Red Wolf can't do any damage to stop him. He doesn't have the items. He has the Sorrow Blade done, yeah, but that's not going to give you enough damage to sustain against Best Celeste, who has a Serpent's Mask done on top of it.
And I mean, they picked up, not to like be mean to Rocco Sefirdi playing the Fortress wonderfully, but he got picked up a bit off guard. That can happen. They are far ahead, so that's totally fine. They maybe felt a bit too comfortable. But he got picked off, got killed really early in the team fight, but no one cared about that because Cruel felt comfortable. He knows how to 1v1. And Best Celeste you on that breaking point, I can't stop mentioning it. Just did a wonderful job.
I'm trying to think what they can even do to stop this, and they're setting up for a kill. MyQ, he's ran into traps like this before.
Oh, so smart! He rotated back into that bush, so they don't have vision on them, and they stuck up.
Look at this! Very nice from Hellsouth. Red Wolf, no chance. Yummy Cat and Frenzy, 80-0. He will go down immediately. I think so. There comes the chase. Yes, just as predicted. No chance. MYQ, I mean, what was that?
Oh,
he is going down as well.
Yeah. No!
He's like, guys, where's the ace? Come on, I need my regen while I'm taking the turret.
Bleeding a bit. Well, Rocco will just busy follow him there.
Now he's dead.
And they get the ace regen buff. Looks like they're going to go for the turrets too. Shizzle tanking this one up. Celeste coming in with some good damage. Red Wolf, you better be careful, son. 3 seconds till the ultimate out of Shizzle's up. They could go straight for the dive onto him. They might, in fact, be going for it, but they're going to back away. No, they're going for it. They're going to turn straight onto him. And Red Wolf, he's going to be bursted down almost immediately, but Shizzle gets the hang off the smite. The wait for it comes in. It does silence him off, but now 80-0, you have no chance, son. You better run, and he will fall. Another ace coming in, and that turret won't survive.
That is GG.
And I think that is going to exactly be GG. Unknown P going to go up against their sister team, Unknown O, in the grand finals of the ESL Vainglory Cup Series. And I hate to say it, but Blueberries, you're now out of the tournament as well.
Yeah, I am out, but I still had some hope in Red One, the 3-time winning Cup Series here.
I forgot to tell you, actually, if you're wrong on your prediction, you're kicked off the casting desk as well.
All right,
Goodbye.
I see.
So it was nice seeing you. Actually, they didn't finish the game, though. Nope. They did not complete the game. I think they were trying a little bit there, but still, have to kind of focus in on this one. Best Celeste did go down, so red team was still in it. Guess we preemptively jumped the gun on that one. But with the way the game's going, I think it's just a matter of time before Unknown P do finish this.
This crystal is going to be shattered. There's nothing they can do against that.
So
let's be honest here.
So you still have me a while on the cast desk, all right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
But we don't allow you to talk. We don't allow you to talk because it's obviously that they're going to not.
You know, I'm curious. I'm waiting to hear Don John say, you know, he says vision. I'm waiting to hear Vinning. Like Unknown P's Vinning.
They will win this.
I just want to have a hashtag red comeback in the chat, yeah, guys. So,
but they would need vision for that.
Yeah, I know, but guys, come
You're
on.
just doing it on purpose now. Totally just doing it on purpose.
Of course.
All right, well, it looks like Unknown P might start off the crack. Might look for another fight as well, and they're driving straight for Red Wolf. The wait for it will come in, but you know what? We waited for some damage, and it never came. And there's a kill onto him. It looks like Best Celeste going to be tanking up a lot, but it doesn't matter. He's got so much read-in, so much healing from not only him, but from Fortress on top of that. And my Q will fall. And this will finally be Unknown P going to close out the game. Whether they do it, whether the minions do it, it'll most certainly happen.
Going to jump the wall. Just for the viewers. Do it for the viewers. Come on.
Forget about the hashtag comeback. Guys,
that's not even
It didn't even get to chat yet.
Yeah,
I mean, that wasn't even 2 minutes.
This is the fun thing.
Okay.
Wow.
I need to say that. Like, there's only one at the
Wait,
support.
hold on. Look at Best Celeste. I just finished the game.
Oh, beautiful.
With the after shot. He went double Crucible instead of double Fountain of Renewal.
Yes, that's because they had a lot of weapon plate on Vox, so that's why he switched that off.
But I think
they don't have any fountains.
Yeah, that's like the first time I've seen a team win without fountains.
Yeah, but I think the Blast Tremor from MYQ, the Yummy Catnip Frenzy, AD0, and the Wait for it from Red Wolf, I think it's okay to go that way, but this is what I'm talking about at the beginning. They are just showing that it's possible. So they change and they change and they change, and it's doable.
It's funny seeing chat just now catch up to the last fight that we had. Not the one that ended the game, but the one we thought ended the game. Everyone's like, GG, game's over. And then like hashtag comebacks are coming in and hashtag red team won. And,
oh no. Yeah.
So quickly, I mean, you said that right now because they only have crystal damage out of Koshka 80, but as you can see, he was simply just not a threat.
Yeah, he didn't really have the chance to do anything in that one. And that means we did just finish our loser bracket game. Our winners bracket, our final loser bracket final game. There we go. Got there eventually. And that means we're having our grand final. It's going to be a best of 5 with Unknown O with a 1-game lead up against Unknown P. So basically, Unknown O need to win 2, Unknown P need to win 3 to both get their 600 euros. Not to mention that spot, most importantly, in Seoul, Korea.
Who cares about the cash, right?
Exactly.
Pocket money for South Korea.
For buying food.
Yeah,
for buying food while you're there. But before we do that break, guys, let me hear it. What you see now today, Unknown P we've seen once, Unknown O we've seen once, Unknown P we've seen twice. Who's right? Is it me or Don? Blue?
Come on.
Okay, so I have to judge now.
Come on.
Jason.
Oof.
You are on the right side.
Oof.
I think so.
Well, these two teams have only met once, and it went to Unknown O. So
vote for me.
We'll see. hashtag Jason, hashtag Don John, or I guess just hashtag NKN.
No, go for Vision.
Or
go
P.
for hashtag Vision on mine.
I guess we can throw that in there too. But guys, we're going to a break. When we come back, we're kicking off the grand finals, the best of 5. We're going to find out which team will be getting through to Seoul, Korea up in July.